Hi, welcome to stream. How are you, everyone? And welcome, Necro. Congrats on the first. Man, I'm so well prepared today. I don't even have the right scene collection selected. Well, let's see if that breaks any. I've been speaking this whole time, but when I switched to scene collections, I muted myself. Oh my god. I was talking about how insane you are, and how I can't believe that it's been 10 months, and that it means a lot to me that you've been here that long. But thank you. Thank you, Necro. That actually, that's insane to me. Right. Where was I? Stream. Stream? Sleep deprived? I'm sleep deprived. Hi. Today, I'm sleep deprived. By most medical standards anyway. Man, I really need to get proper hand and finger tracking so I can do like a little heart symbol with my fingies. I really want to do that right now, but I don't think it would pick that up. You know what? I'm gonna... Hi, Wolfie! Still always catches me off guard. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this to work. Maybe... Track arms and hands. Hands. There we go, that's hands. And then we... Oh, it doesn't... It's not working. There's no chance I'm getting a heart symbol. A little heart with my hands. But just pretend that I did. You got to see the blueprints again. That's nice. That was fun, right? Either way. Blueprints. And my brain might actually do some silly stuff today. Because I slept for 3 hours last night. I was up till 3 in the morning after last night's stream. And my alarm goes off at 6 for work. So I've had a full day of work. And fun fact, the reason why I stood up till 3, was that? Whatever. The reason why I was up till 3 in the morning, it was actually intentional. I've been super tired every day after waking up, so I just wanted to try. I remembered like a few weeks ago I had a night during a weekend where I was up really late, and then I slept for 3 hours and I woke up the next day more energized than ever before. I tried to do that again, and it actually kind of worked. The only reason I couldn't get out of bed was that my legs were hurting, but that was unrelated to the sleep. That was just yesterday that did that to me. So, you know, if you're feeling tired, just sleep for 3 hours and no more than that. Apparently, that's what I've learned. But I've also noticed that the extra energy that I have is making me a little silly, a little stupid. So we'll see how today goes. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the game. That's what I used to. Sleeping for 3 hours. It's surprisingly effective. I don't think it's very viable long term, but it definitely works for a day. I have yet to see what happens when you chain multiple days of 3 hours of sleep, but we'll get there when we get there. Either way, game. We have many books to get. That is going to be one of the main goals for today. We are going to draft the library whenever possible, and we're going to get all the books, record all of them in the documents, in the pin boards of insanity. We're gonna keep an eye out for the gallery, so that if we draft it, we can go to room 8, which I assume is going to be on rank 8, which I miscounted last time and could have gotten if I knew how to do numbers past 7. Your body will be sluggish at first, then you'll be fine. It's not sluggish in the slightest. I jumped out of bed today. I almost fell because my legs were hurting, but like I said, different cause, different reason. I'm feeling great personally. Just a little silly, that's all. But yes, I want to get to room 8. I want to see what that's about. Oh, later today? Yeah, I guess we'll see about that. We always have the vault and deposit box key combo, so I guess I'll keep an eye out for the key smith, locksmith, whatever, and I guess the billiard room. I don't know if the billiard room can have the deposit box key. Funny how this music sounds like it could go in the Minecraft nether. Honestly, it kind of could. Also, hi Issa, welcome to the stream. But yeah, deposit box key is one thing. So billiard room, locksmith, music room could also have the deposit box key. I think the deposit box key can also be in the garage, in the car, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. And if we get a secret garden key, and also a code check, we can break open the brick wall there that I think I remember being there. So we'll see if we can get that. There's always the classrooms, there's always the freezer ice, and we still haven't managed to get a magnifying glass into the master bedroom, which is insane. But that's just kind of how the luck goes. But that's that. So we have quite a few goals for today, really. I'm very curious to see what my small sleep brain is going to conjure up today. Long loading screen. Probably because it's the first... Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Probably because it's the first loading screen of the day. Oh, that's my taskbar. Don't mind that. Okay. Awesome possum. We have $22 and we can go outside, which I think I forgot like every run last time I streamed. Well, I don't know. I feel like I forgot about the outdoors room quite a bit. Oh, we immediately get a schoolhouse. Schoolhouse is good. Schoolhouse is one of the things we want. Yeah, all the others are not really useful to me, so I think schoolhouse is what it's gonna be. Wait, did that say... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Outer rooms. That's where I got the number 8 from. The schoolhouse adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. So the schoolhouse is useless to me, actually. Because I've already been in the 8th classroom. And I don't have more classrooms than 8 classrooms in my drafting pool. I can get that's why there's a classroom in the drafting studio. Oh my god. Library immediately. Awesome possum. We get I think we already get a book. That's actually insane. Classroom immediately is crazy. I don't know if we want the classroom, though. Could get the Mead's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around the house is kind of a bad... It's not that bad. Maybe we get something with the red rooms as well. That would be cool. Aw, this build already sucks. I hate this already. Crazy. I can just do the utility closet here for the sake of turning off keycard system, turn off gymnasium, turn on garage. We'll see how that goes. Because I can go up here anyway, which is the only other way I could have gone. Anyway, it is time for books. What is this? A new clue. Marion Marigold. I have to adjust my microphone because it is in the way of my hand when I reach for the keyboard. There we go. A new clue. Supposedly, this is going to give me some kind of hint towards towards the drawing room safe, which I'm very curious how that works. Hi, Posse. Welcome. And thank you for the head pats. Sundial Publishing. I'm already seeing a bunch of stuff here that's interesting. Sundial Publishing, 1988. There's a sundial, like, in the apple orchard. I don't know if that's related. I mean, it seems related, but, like, all he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. For you are looking for a new clue too. Alright. Of course, the number 8 just happens to show itself again. Because why would it not? He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases, and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Okay, there's immediately some interesting text here as well. There's corner cases, parlor, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. Dead cases. These are just rooms. Dead ends, corner rooms, so on and so forth. I don't think... Do I need a magnifying glass? Probably need a magnifying glass, don't I? To read those on the... Oh, you guys can see that. Behind my head, just right there. there's two little paper sheets that have stuff written on them. But I can't read it without a magnifying glass. Because why would I? He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Right. And he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids, he questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. Interesting. Note the apple, banana, orange on the table. Probably some importance to that. Oh my god, there's so much small stuff here. So tome after tome that the library loaned, and the books that he already owned, were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Interesting. It said on the books, it says Tender Cipher, Lunar Renamed, Uncle Aw, I think, and Draft the Sixes. I don't know what Draft the Sixes means. Draft the Sixes. Oh my god, there's so much stuff here. Changed all the letters and the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting and found that the diction of each word was sound. Oh boy, I'm gonna embarrass myself by not picking up on any of these hints. Stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. Let's see. Excuse me, Necro, what are we talking about? A man obsessed and a cuckoo too. They would say as he would wander through, best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Oh, I so need a fucking magnifying glass for this. Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. And there's notes back here. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna screenshot these. I need a magnifying glass so incredibly bad. Okay, so let's see. First of all, there's root 8, which I don't know if there is any significance to that. We have the rooms and this little section that I cannot read. Hi, Mevi. We're reading a new clue right now. There's the tomb. Keep left. I'm not sure what that means. I'm pretty sure we've exhausted most of the stuff in the tomb. I don't know if this is supposed to be a hint for the tomb. Tenor fork. Apple, banana, orange. Doesn't make much sense to me. Draft the 6s. Are there just anagrams? Are these just anagrams? Hold on. Are the book titles anagrams? Draft the 6s, shifted extras, the fixed. Fixed what? Hold on. The fixed. What? Wait, if I draft the 6s minus the fixed is RATSS. Rats. And then it starts with S. Oh, hi, Queso. It starts with ST. So ST. Fixed ST. Fixed stars. The fixed stars? That's an anagram of draft the 6s. That makes sense. We have... What is... Hold on. We have some erogen, I think. Lore meaning word and jor meaning name. I believe that should then be erogen. Lore, word, jor, name. Where are we? There are we. Okay. Seems like erogen to me anyway. So what does tender cipher? What does tender cipher resolve to? Is there like an anagram solver tool helper tool that you can use to help with these? Hold on. Anagram solver. Shifted extra. Well, not shifted extras is draft the sixes. Tender cipher does not anagram to shifted extras. Right? There's not even an S in tender cipher. Oh shit. Okay, I just found an anagram solver. Tender cipher is an anagram of the Red Prince. Okay. Tender cipher. Sounds like book titles. Indeed. We have Draft the Sixes, which is the fixed stars. We have Lunar Renamed, which is is that Lunar Renamed? I don't know what Lunar Renamed would be. My anagram solver isn't giving me anything. And then we have Uncle Aw. Am I being silly? That's so few letters. Wait, I have a Uncle Aw is a new clue. And then Lunar Renamed is Realm and Rune. Right? I think that checks out. These are all book titles. Fixed stars. Missing ones? No, we have all of them. The fixed stars is one that I believe the fixed stars is a basic one. Yeah, the fixed stars is the astrology guidebook. Not sure how that's going to be helpful. But apparently there's something there. So I guess I don't think I had, do I have the fixed star? I don't have screenshots of the fixed stars because I didn't think it was necessary. I thought it was purely a gameplay thing, but apparently it's not. All right, and then we have homophones, Mary, Gates. What does that mean? Gate. Particular way or manner of moving on foot. Okay, so that's definitely related. How you walk your, I've never heard that before. But that's definitely related to the drawing room then. And the painting puzzle. You count small. If we count small gates. I needed to know that. Heavy metal poisoning sign. Damn. I didn't know music could poison you like that. That's crazy. Okay, if we count small gates 8 dates, crack 8 safes. And then we have these where only well, if you count small gates, what's a small? Heavy metal and Mercury music. That's my favorite, yeah. So are these small? Because these are pretty big by comparison. These are small. I don't know how. Are there? Hold on. Is there a lookup? Is there a dictionary for homophones? Not homophobes. Very different word. Dates. Homonyms. Homographs. I'm homophobes, try Reddit. Homophones, try Reddit cipher community. Fair enough. Dates. Plural of date. Third person singular, simple present, indicative of date. That's just grammar. I still don't understand words that sound like date. Every answer is Reddit or an AI trained by Reddit. Honestly, yeah, kinda true. I'm so confused. Maybe a rhyme dictionary? Rhyme dictionary. Rhyme zone. Dates. Of course, the first thing that comes up is 8s. Like the number. Why is this number fucking following me everywhere? I'm so upset. Fates, gates, plates, rates, skates, mates, states, straights, weights. Yeah. No idea what those would have anything to do with this. I'm very confused. Anyway, let's read some more new Blue's Clues. And maybe eventually get a magnifying glass. That would be crazy. Yeah, right and right. It's interesting. Stayed up all night and studied the maps. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. You know what, maybe I'm not even gonna read that out loud. I'm sick of the number 8. If his directory was considered a trajectory, I have the Mount Holly directory. I don't know how this is a trajectory. What this has to do with trajectory. That's a little wonky. No idea what that means. Are the colors of the books here relevant? I feel like they actually might be. Maybe. That's too many colors. They wouldn't do that, right? That would be silly. That would be very, very silly. Anyway. Don't know what to make of that. A man obsessed and a cuckoo too. They would say as he would wander through, the best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. We got all the books. The word each is up there. Trying to see if you can, like, is each an anagram of something? Is that a thing? Each. Ache. That's what that's an anagram for. I don't think there's more than that it's an anagram for. Having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Is there a prefix? Is there a ma? There's a ma prefix. So, major in Arajan means small name? And we have... God, there's like... Okay, so there's a few things that this could be related to, and probably is. Major, if you drafted quite late, is one of the Sanctum Key locations. I don't know how to pronounce Arajan, I'm sorry. I'm not a native. I'm barely capable of understanding the grammar. But one of the Sanctum Key locations is major if you drafted quite late. But small name if you drafted quite late? Doesn't make much sense. The only thing that I could think of that would be related to a small name is Major Nicholas Key the Fourth, who's just a guy in the foyer. But I don't know how that relates to keys. And how that would relate to drafting late? There's some correlation there, but I'm just not quite seeing it. These are hints to a few rooms as well. There's the... I need the magnifying glass so bad. There's the king figure, which I think I only know about existing in the office. There's a painting, which is in the shelter. I recognize that immediately because it immediately stuck out to me the first time I went into the shelter. There's this thing which I think I've seen somewhere. It might be in there, I don't fucking know section. It might be down here actually. Right, this is in the ballroom. That's the last photo. No, it's not here. I think it must be... Yeah, here it is. In the safe house. That's the photo that I'm thinking of. That photo from the safe house is this photo right here. And then there's the ballroom photo. And there's dead end, major key, seen all the signs. There's a stop sign. There's something else, and then there's like 10 blank lines. I need to enhance, like photo enhance this so bad. I need the magnifying glass so bad. Or is there perhaps something new, something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. We have a red note that says the suspect is a minor with an E, which is a lie because it's red and printed. We have a handwritten red note which says the suspect is major. And we have a printed blue note that says the suspect is minor. And on here it says the suspect is a key with a dot after the A, which is interesting. But these two are, because handwritten red notes are supposed to be truths, right? So these are, the suspect is small name? Small, well, if one of these, wait, is me, as in M-I, an erogen word prefix? It is not, as far as I know. Because, oh, nor isn't even a word. I thought there was a word. No. So minor is not erogen. It's just major that's erogen. So minor is not the same as minor. Yeah, I know that. I'm not debating that. But we have the suspect is major, which is a truth because it's a handwritten red note, and we have the suspect is minor, which is the truth because it's a printed blue note. So it's both major and minor. Unless this is erogen for small name, which I don't know what that means. Minor small name? I have no idea. I don't know what that means. I wanna... So you're looking for a lesser meter not in the mines. I guess so. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing things. Okay, we have signs in every one of these depictions. We have Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, right, dead end, record each stop on the way. Hold on. Record each stop on the way. Route 8. Is that the... Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We have the train metro. Oh my god, there's major stops and minor stops. What the fuck is this? Okay, well, this is clearly related to that then, somehow. Probably. Route 8. Right? Depart. Found the metro. Keep left. To Tanner Fork. Where's Tanner Fork? Tanner Fork is stop 10. Left to Tanner Fork. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Right. Dead end. Record each stop on the way. Okay, so if we start here, we have... Hold on, I could probably write this under here and connect these because these are clearly related. We have Royal Station. Then we keep left to Tanner Fork, which means we go up here to 7, which is Angel Tower. Then we go to 3, which is Aries Crossing. Then we're 10 at Tanner Fork. Then we have 1. Forest Train Hall. And then we go right to the dead end. And now I've recorded all the stations on the way. Oh, I should probably note down the numbers. You're so smart, Mivy. Right, so that's 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. I doubt that it's 6-5 because like there's no, it says right and then dead end. Yeah. It's right here. There's a sign dead end, and right here there's the dead end. Station. 873 10 1 13. Who calls a station dead end? I mean, if it's a dead end station, then that just kind of makes sense naturally, I would say. Rail station, Angel Tower, Aries Crossing, Tanner Fork, Horse Train Hall, dead end. Eight, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Is this? Hold on. B? No, that doesn't make sense, right? G, H, C. No, that's the wrong way around. H, G, C. J, A, M? If we take each of the numbers and as like indices on the alphabet, did I do that right? I might not have done that right. No, I did that right. HGC Jam. Is that an anagram for anything? Am I digging myself into a non-existent rabbit hole? Probably. Yeah, there's no anagrams for HTC Jam. So I'm guessing that's not what we're supposed to be doing. 873 10 1 13. Oh! I think I need, I really think I just need a magnifying glass. I'm gonna be real. There's, oh, Chamber of Mirrors is interesting here. Chamber of Mirrors is super interesting. So why did that say major? Probably because that's a Rajan. Also, I don't know why Automod just didn't like that. That was silly. Silly Automod. But yeah, if I can get up here, I can go into the Chamber of Mirrors from the other side, and then I should be able to do some funky stuff, I think. By pressing that middle button. So I guess we're just gonna try that, and if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Oh yeah, we're less likely to find items laying around the house. Because of the thing. Yeah, we got the torch again. That's pretty neat. Morning Star. Also pretty neat. take a classroom purely because it gets me in the right direction. Spare bedroom. Actually, courtyard is a net gain of gems. So I'm gonna get a courtyard. No item drop. Probably because of the maze chamber. And now we just need something that goes left. Please. There's another library, but I really need to get into that chamber of mirrors. I know I just locked myself in, but I really want to see what this chamber of mirrors is all about. Because I think now I can just press this button. And what the fuck is happening? Okay, that's not quite what I was expecting to happen. If I'm being completely honest. Well, that opens that door. That's interesting. That button opens that side, which doesn't help me because I can't get there from where I am. Oh, I can open this though. Oh, and that also just opens that. Okay. Well, that's useless to me. So I need... Oh my god. So I need to open this from 3 sides. Unless something changed up there. Right. I can jump that. I can press that button. Since when can I open these? What do you mean? What do you mean I can open these? Music room? A duplicate of one of your floor plans? Duplicate music room. Sure. Okay. Got a duplicate music room now. Got a key that I won't be able to use. And a duplicate laboratory. Why would I want a duplicate laboratory? Why would I want 2 laboratories in my house? I mean, I'm not gonna say no, obviously. That would be silly. Can I press the button, disappear? No, I cannot. Proc 2 experiments at once? I don't know if that's how that works. Okay, so it does close them again. If I press that again, that's interesting. That is very strange. Okay. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything I can do anymore. Yeah, we already know about this. So we also have ads. So I'm gonna call it a day here. And oh shit, I just realized. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna buy a morning star because that way I get star for observatory. And then I'm gonna call it a day. And we're gonna take a short ad break. Yes. All right. That sounds good. I will see you guys in just a little bit. All right, we are back. And I'm sorry it took a bit longer. I got myself some spaghetti water. Now we're gonna get some can opening ASMR. Listen to this. Good can opening. Getty water, yes. That's what I call it. It's Italian orange juice. But Queso called it Getty water, spaghetti water at some point, and now I can't get that out of my mind anymore. So here we are. Alright. Next day. Diluted minestrone. I don't think that, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Hi, Bossy. Italian water, of course. I just realized it said hi to you even though you've already been here. Gay water. The water's not strong enough to make me gay again. I'm way too straight. I say. You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Shelter. I guess it's making the frog gay. Yeah, look, this is the painting that was in here. This is this. You see it? It's there. It's the painting. I remembered. Gem. I forgot there's a gem down here. Look, they have spaghetti water here too. Okay. Well, oh, radiation monitor, right. Nice Bob Ross painting. Hell yeah. I'm gonna log into the network. I'm gonna RTA into the laboratory and see if we can get a good experiment for the day. Experiment setup. Let's see. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door is probably the best trigger. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. I kind of just want to see what letters there would be. I don't know what letters the mail. I haven't been in the mailroom for so long. Overwhelmed with letters. Hell yes. You know what? Fuck it. Sure. We're gonna have some letters delivered today. Anything down here? Don't think there is. Okay. AOE and maybe an X to mark some special spots? That would be silly. I don't think that's the kind of letters that they mean, even though it's very in character for the game and its puzzles. Alright, let's see what we got. Take an early corridor for west wing access. Wing access is actually kind of based. Early hallway is crazy. Should make it an IOU and an X to mark your spot. Hell yeah. I guess I'll just take a spare bedroom. Sure. Do we have anything in the bedroom? I don't think we do. I'm gonna go this way first because this way is also a key. And we have more rooms. Laboratory, utility closet, nook. Early nook for keys is always good. Can't go particularly wrong with that. Quest bedroom. I might just get the quest bedroom here because it's a dead end that we expend early. That is something I learned by watching a speedrun of the game, by the way. There's a strategy here that you can do where you just get rid of dead ends early. I think I'll just get that and then maybe hope for like an item or something. It's just a gem. That's a shame. Could have been worse though. And then we just hope that over here we go further north through the nook. I swear to God. Something. Everything looks like a hint now to me. Everything. I'm so paranoid. Yeah, like there. We get a workshop. Let's see what we have in the workshop. That is that a lever? I think that might be a lever, actually. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, that's a lever. That's awesome. So if you get a battery pack and a shovel, I can make a power shovel. Chapel here is pretty alright. We get sheltered anyway, so we don't even lose money. Oh yeah, we can break this thing for insane amounts of money if we ever end up needing to. Coat check could be interesting. 4 items in the walk-in closet though. I'll take coat check as preemptive measure in case we get a secret garden. Den here is really good, and I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm gonna go develop the west wing. Instead. Let's see what we got. Nursery, kitchen, storeroom. Like, I can only really reasonably take the kitchen. Anything else would just... Trophy room? Oh, trophy room would be so based. Bacon and eggs for the morning room. Club sandwich. I don't know if... Does the morning room do anything for us? I don't even remember. How do we... Morning room's a green room, right? It's a corner room. Gives +2 gems. It's pretty rare. You know what? Sure, we have the money. Might as well get the club sandwich then too, while I'm at it. If we need large amounts of... Oh. I never noticed that you could interact with this. And I feel like this might actually be the only reason, or the only thing affected. Was there an icon here that I can interact with something? Water. If I use the pump room to pump the water out of the kitchen, that probably just doesn't... Does something happen here when I turn off the water to the kitchen? Guess we're gonna have to find out sometime soon. Commissary, parlor, bedroom. Take a parlor. Early resource building and such. Also chance of items. No items here. I have not emptied the aquarium yet. Only one statement is false. Only one statement is true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. If this is true, then this must be false. Because this cannot be true while having another box be true. Which means this would also be true, and the gems would be in white. If this is false, then this could, if this is false and this is true, then this would also be true, but that can't be, so this must be false. So both of those are false, and then this is true. And the gems would be in the box with a true statement, so it's in white. Either way. Awesome. Big brain puppy. See my brain... my brain cells at work. Okay, I'm immediately getting a dead end here, which is really unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna get a storeroom then, if it's gonna be a dead end either way. Is the thing would be a waste courtyard. Technically the nursery. During the head is running overtime. He's doing fine. He's doing good. He's doing his job. As he should. Spare room. There's something about this room that I feel like is wrong. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get the pantry here because security wouldn't actually give me any benefits. Also, apples, bananas, oranges. Apples, bananas, oranges. Same order of things as in the book. That's no coincidence. We replied to hypnospace. I've never heard of that before, actually. Guess I'm taking the kennel because it's the only thing that I can walk through. Hi, puppy. Hi. Cat. Don't have a shovel. Hi. Game about exploring old internet websites. That does sound pretty fun, actually. Oh, morning room. Perfect placement for the morning room, too. Awoo! Puppy. The puppy. Can I release the puppy? I don't think I can release the puppy. I probably shouldn't. Who's a good boy or girl? I can't actually tell. There's dice here. That's interesting. Something here with the flowers. Which I also haven't quite figured out. Pretty sure. God, there's so much stuff everywhere that looks so suspicious. And I don't know what to make of any of it. West Wing Hall. Actually, billiard room. I'm impressed you haven't solved the vases yet either. What do you mean? I mean, I know there's colors and shit, but like, I don't know what they mean. I have nothing to go off of. Like, I have this one note. Do I have it down here? I don't have it down here. I think I put it with this, maybe? No? No, that's the study stuff. I don't even remember where I put it. It's been that long. Bring the doggo a bone and a herring. Well, I have these images here. I'm guessing it has nothing to do with the vases, and the bone is that the flowers that are in the vases are a thing. But I would just... Where the fuck is that note? Hold on, I have to look for hovel. It was in the hovel. Hovel, there it is. This note. 45292. I have no idea what to make of that. I have no idea what the colors mean. I have no idea what the numbers mean. This is the only hint I have that I'm aware of that has anything to do with the colors or something. I have no idea if there's more to it than that. I just don't know. Genuinely do not know. Anyway, are the books colored? Probably are. I never actually took screenshots of the covers, did I? I know this one's blue. This one's probably red. This one's probably black. Blue. But I have Swimbird in here twice. Oh, because this is not the actual full book, right? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. Let's do some math. 17. 8 times 2 is 16 minus 13 is 3. 1 plus 6 is 7, times 2 is 14, minus 3 is 11. 8 divided by 8 times 20 minus 8 is 12. And we got small keys. Math rolls? Math, you know what? Hold on. But that would just be one. Where did I put the, where are the colors? They're up here, right? Yeah, over here. Okay. Okay, 4 plus 5 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Divided by 9 is 2. Minus 2 is 0. If you take this as math, it's just the number 0. I don't know if that... I don't know if that's particularly helpful. Ooh, security door. That is unfortunate. I don't have a security bypass in any way, so I'm gonna have to circle back around. Okay, I thought I could interact with that for a second. That looked very out there. Don't apologize. It was a good call. It was a very good call. And I appreciate the help, because I would not have been able to think of that myself. There you go. Blue gem. I would really love a security room. I know the books have different colors too. Might be the letters there. What do you mean the letters? This gives me a gem. That's a conference room. Oh, these are all good options. Utility closet is good in case I get a security room, because then I can just open security doors. Library is good because books, and conference room is good because movement. Well, I know that those are books. I'm not sure what you mean with the letters. Letter 2, 9, and so on. Oh, 4, 5, 2, 9. I don't know if I have books in those colors. I'm very confused about pink and purple. Because those are not standard colors. We don't have pink as a color for rooms or books. Because, like, we have colors. We have a color scheme here, right? We have blue, green, yellow, orange, red, purple. These are the main colors that are used, like, everywhere in the game. But there's very clearly, like, a distinct pink and a distinct purple, which is very different from that color scheme. I don't know. I might make a mistake here by getting utility closet, but I think I need to. Turn off security, turn off gymnasium, turn on garage just in case. And then we just hope for... Yeah, I appreciate it, honestly. I like the suggestions. By the way, generally speaking, I'm gonna redraw these. These are awful. Armory, gymnasium, conference room. Why is there an Xmas tree there? Oh, I think it's Christmas today, actually. I think the in-game date has reached Christmas. That's probably why there's a Christmas tree here. I'll get an armory. I didn't even clock that. I was just like, holy shit, there's so many things here. Okay, we can't mess this run up now. We have 17 gems on a non-hovel run, which is insane. And it's not a security door, thank God. Oh, we got another axe. If we get enough money for an axe, that would actually be crazy. Okay, we can use a key here. That's fine. Commissary, bunk room, lavatory. All of these are complete dead ends. That is absolutely awful. Security. I can't not take security right now. All right. Security. Keycard system. Settings. Security level high. And offline mode unlocked. There we go. Then log into network. Wait, do we have... No, we already have... Yeah, this is this run with the shelter that we had, right? Yeah. I'm not logging into network. I don't actually need to. And this is the dead end. So if I get a dead end here, I'm not going to spend a key on a dead end. Never mind. Commissary tunnel bunk room. I could just get a tunnel. I have so many gems. I might as well go over back to the east wing. A little bit. What do we have for sale? Magnifying glass. I'm buying that immediately. And a shovel. I'm not going to buy any gems right now because we have so many. Laundry room, mail room, library. These are all dead ends. I'm gonna redraw. I can't afford a dead end here. Dining room, not optimal in the way it's rotated, but I'll take it. Gives me a lunchbox. For free. my god, I hate that the master bedroom's right here. We would have to gamble on the foundation and just hope that this goes somewhere then. We have so many rerolls, I'm sure we can do that. I just need the master bedroom so bad. With the magnifying glass. That's been on my to-do list for so long. I have to. Actual question, how is the puppy so happy all the time? I don't know. I'm just... Oh my god, there's a lockpick kit. That's awesome. I guess I just am. Also, welcome to the stream, Jack. Welcome. Okay. Now, before we do anything, Red Prince. What does it say? P.S. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. That's completely useless to me. I kind of already knew that. That's not new information. I've been compared to a golden retriever and I don't know if I should take that as an insult or compliment. I would take it as a compliment, personally. I think being described as a golden retriever is usually a good thing. Master bedroom. Master bedroom. Where's the... Where are we? Got the photo. Means there might be a manuscript version too. I guess so. Where do we have the Red Prince? Did I not screenshot the Red Prince book? Or did I just have the nursery version? Nursery? I guess I just don't have screenshots of the Red Prince book, actually. Wait. Red Prince was one of the books from... that was mentioned in here. The Red Prince... You know what? Master bedroom. I'm just gonna take screenshots. There we go. Yes, they made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. They made me change the ending, of course, as you predicted. A new clue is pink. I don't know if that's... Is that pink? I guess that's pink. You're right, yeah. Good at baiting fish, so I guess I'm a master baiter. You know, if you spelled that differently, I think that would have made it less explicit. But classic joke. Masturbator. There you go. That's the spelling that I was thinking of. What is happening to my alt tab? All right. There we go. Can't believe I don't... Oops. Can't believe I don't have screenshots of this. That's kind of crazy. I want to rub the puppy's belly. Probably get on your chat then. At some point. That is where my belly gets rubbed. Most of the time. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, is there anything in here? Prints. There's small text on this. That's just the same text that we already saw. That's just the normal. Okay. That would have been awesome if that had been different text. That would have been crazy. Don't think I'm seeing anything here that's particularly, yeah, no, I don't see anything. I don't think. Interesting. Well, now I feel bad that I chose the master's bedroom. Because this is kind of useless to me. And I have to go all the way back. I can try lockpicking this door though. That is one thing I can try. It doesn't work. Do I use a key on a dead end? I don't think I should. I have a lot of things. I can come back. Need be. Could also buy the Morning Star, because I don't think I'm gonna run out of... You know what, I'm just gonna buy the Morning Star. I'm not gonna run out of gems this run, I don't think. What if there was a dead end with 1,000,000 keys behind the locked door? I would cry. Probably. That's what would happen. Also, welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, I got so many keys and I don't have a secret garden key. Especially with the Christmas thing. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that I ended up choosing the master bedroom, but it was 3 streams, like 12 hours of playing this game, and I haven't managed to get the magnifying glass into the master bedroom the entire time. And then I finally get it, and then the fucking hint is entirely useless. Do I have a shovel? I have a shovel. I'm gonna dig. I'm gonna be a puppy. I dug up a brick. I'm bricked up. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna calm down now. That's a turnip. That's good. That's a nail. That's useless. Not the optimal blood flow for a puzzle game. What does that mean? I will say I'm very slow today. So I'm not very slow, actually. I'm just a little silly. So my brain, the way my brain works might not be. Or toward the brain and down. Wouldn't that be better though? Wouldn't more brain juice be good? Oh, that's a big gem. That's a slice and that's an apple, right? Apples are good. Slice gives me steppies and I get big gem. I have so many gems. Holy shit. You said not the optimum. Am I being silly? I think I might be silly. You know what? Fuck it. Get a laboratory. I can afford a laboratory. I can just get a laboratory. I'm fine. I have the gems for it. I can afford it. I'm a rich bitch right now. Library. Ooh, but dark room here would actually no, dark room would be terrible. No, I would be shielded. Laboratory. Oh my god, maybe. Being bricked up is the opposite and hence not very good for it. Fair. I'm gonna be real with you, I have no idea what bricked up means. How do you feel if someone put a muzzle on you? Like, just curious. E-card. Okay, that helps me not in the slightest. Good question. Constipated? What? Why are we constipated? I would be shielded from the archives. But you know what? Fuck it. Boiler room. Gives me movement. Bricked up. Oh my god. Locksmith, mailroom, conference room. I have letters in the mailroom. But I can't pass up the movement of the conference room, can I? It is not that. Gotcha. I'll take a conference room. I have one more shelter use left over as well. I'm gonna keep going this way. Nanners! Salty banana. Well, we don't actually have the salt, so it's just a normal nene. Aquarium here is actually kind of based. That's good movement. This is also free. Oh, we've never been here. You may rotate floor plans. Do I want to rotate floor plans? Actually, you know what? Yes, I do. I'm gonna rotate the pool. Wait, I can't rotate the pool to... Oh, because there's south is door and... Oh. Okay, well, it's a new room too. So, I guess I might as well... Down bad long-term erection. Damn. Okay, I've just been saying that in terrible context then. I apologize for my choice of words. You know what? I'm just gonna get the new room. I've never been in here. Hi! New text. Only knew the ICT and medical term. Okay, hold on. There's a lot to read here. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. What? Dottingly? Is that a word? Mary. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Remember, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. What does that say? Mayhew? Is that a word? Is that a word that I don't know? Life suits me, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. Coast is not clear. Lower the SD to warn us. Okay, there's so much lore here. I'm gonna need to start a new fucking corner of Mary letters, apparently. I'm gonna add a group. Dovecote letters. And then we just put in the screenshots of the letters. Oops. This one's not dated, which is interesting. Explaining Mayhew would probably be in a zone of general spoilers. Okay. Interesting. So it's a game thing. It's not just me not knowing the English language. Hi, Clue. I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing very good. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way, Wolfie. I'm gonna sip some spaghetti water. Technically, yes. Am I safe to look it up on Google without spoiling myself? Not at all. Gotcha. Then I'm not going to. Because I was absolutely going to, because I thought it was just a normal English word that I didn't know. Believe it or not, like English is not my first language. Okay, is that all? Then. Probably won't come up, but yeah, no. I do need to hydrate, this is true. Okay, and from the aquarium, actually the aquarium would be kind of important right now to get an eastwards room. Puppies. This game confuses me too much. I mean, same. Look at the fucking notes I've been taking. Look at all this shit. I've been doing way too much stuff here. Kennel noises, hell yeah. I love the kennel noises. Do I want a cloister here? I don't know if I want a cloister here. Oh, I could just redraw. I might just redraw. I'm gonna redraw again because I need it to go straight here. Drafting studio? Fuck yeah. I'll take a drafting studio. Drafting studio is awesome. And this is... How are none of these locked? What the fuck is happening? Oh, second laboratory. Is this a different laboratory? Or is this the same laboratory then? I'm gonna go up here first. I want to see if the laboratory... If I draft the second laboratory, if that's different. But I don't think it is. It's just the same laboratory. Sadly, you cannot double up on experiments. What's the point of the double laboratory then? I'm confused. Also, Clue, what do you mean with is it infinite? Door's locked. Unable to lockpick it. I'm gonna leave that for now. It's another, like the rooms. There's a fixed set of rooms. That you get, that it randomly picks from. Yeah, the drafting pool. Oh, there's the classroom. I'm gonna draft the classroom. I'm gonna add the classroom. You do have a lot of control over it. I've modified mine quite a bit already. I need the classroom in my draft pool. The reason why I thought the second laboratory would be different is because each time you draft a classroom duplicate, it also becomes different. So I thought that would be similar, but I guess the classroom is just the exception here. I've only had the Chamber of Mirrors twice, and I never got anywhere with getting duplicate rooms, so I had no idea how duplicate rooms behave, but now I know. Either way, I'm gonna get the classroom, and then next time we get a schoolhouse, I'm gonna get a 9th classroom in my house. And I'm gonna be very confused. Yeah, look, it's December 25th. Game confirms it. In here. Also, this fucking thing. I guess we're going to 9th grade at some point, yeah. Merry Christmas. Hell yeah. In Austria, we actually celebrate on the 24th. So, screw you guys. Gymnasium. I don't want to draft the gymnasium next, but... Because the gymnasium is going to use up my shelter use. And I really want to keep the... Yeah, we celebrate on the evening of the 24th. That's when we in Austria get our presents. It's actually the entire German-speaking area, I think. Austria, Germany, Switzerland, I believe, all do the 24th, not on the 25th. Correct me if I'm wrong. I only know about Austria personally. Kind of want to get the treasure trove just because of how much money I can get there. I can also get a lot of money from the office, but... Oh, office is actually another gem as well. But the treasure trove stacks. I'm gonna get the treasure trove. God, you upset me so much. Greed. Yes, greed. Are these... Trove? Yeah, like, it plus 5, it spawns 5 more coins every time you draft treasure trove, and it persists. It stacks and gift stacks. It's crazy. This is the drafting studio. I have no fucking clue what the code is for the very detailed paper model of a safe. I have no idea. Zero clue. The only thing I can think of is that it's somehow related to the fucking... Oh yeah, I should probably take a screenshot of this. Me when I know the code and won't tell you, but please don't tell me. I would hate that. It's safe to say that we don't know it. Maybe I'm gonna time you out. That is a lot of gates, but I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know how to put them together. I don't know how to... I feel like I have all the pieces. Like I know this. I know this is a thing. I know... Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 gates. Oh, there's 8 gates because there's always 8 of everything. There's, but I don't know how the gate well, the gates don't crack the safes. The dates crack the safes. Dates crack the safes. Count small gates. Is it November 8th? Oh my god. I'm a fucking genius. So much for that. Thank you for making me ponder and repeat the fucking words over and over. It is not very hard, to be fair. You underestimate the extents to which my brain will be stupid. But we have ads coming up in like a minute. So I'm gonna switch over to the ad break screen real quick. We're gonna be back in just about 3 minutes, and we'll read the red letter after that. I'll see you guys then. Hopefully, if I can find my button to start the ad. There we go. All right, and we're back. I've taken the liberty to rearrange the notes a little bit. I've connected the calendar to the drafting studio safe, and I've made some space for the letter. So that's that. I love that they're actually tiny. November 8th. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these last days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine. The thin wire we stood upon above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. Again. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. Holding hands and throwing stones. Oh. Wait. Okay. Also, by the way, the Outer Wilds music was just playing because that's what I have a little playlist of music that it just randomly cycles through when I'm on my in-between screens, but I have already played Outer Wilds on stream. That was last year, actually. That was when Mivy found his way into my channel. God, that feels like so long ago by now. That's crazy. Go to Horny Gel. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. I shall drink some more spaghetti water. The visual was Outer Wilds title screen. Yeah, that's just because I think it looks really pretty. Cache Cleaner was a good... Were you there for Cache Cleaner already? Wasn't that before Outer Wilds even? That's crazy. So that means we have 5 red letters now, which is insane. And I know the drawing room has 1. I know the studio... the study. That's where I raided into you and suggested Outer Wilds. I don't even remember that anymore. It's been too long. I think I know where 7 of the red letters are then. Because we have the study safe that we haven't opened yet. We have the drawing room safe that we haven't opened yet. I assume that both of those have a red letter in them. And I also am still like 99% certain that there's some bullshittery with the fucking apple orchard. Because this fucking detail, they did not put this gem holder here for nothing. I'm pretty sure the apple orchard is technically a safe, and that's where the 8th red letter would be. So I have no idea where it was taken instead. Anyway. Herbert ate the last one. Maybe that's why fucking... What's his name? What's the Rumpus Room guy's name? I already forgot. Maybe that's why in the vision he says I'll never see the last one. I haven't had the Rumpus Room in forever now that I'm thinking about it. Been a while. Music room, foyer. Major key and minor key. I still have no idea how the major and minor stuff is supposed to connect. I'll just take it. And now I just get a random major key, right? Secret garden key. It just does. Gotcha. Something something, Merry Christmas. Thank you. There's more to this music room. Can I press any of the keys? Can I press the A key? Because there was an A dot in one of the things. I don't think that's the thing. I think I'm tripping. There's a note on the one stand. Yeah, that is true. Well, this is a travel cliff, right? That's the English word, I think. It's very fancy. And it's got a few dots along it. Kind of reminds me of the... Does it ever end? Does it never end? A little bit. A tiny bit. You see what I mean, right? Oh yeah, wait, hold on, am I stupid? Did I get the sigil? Cliff does not spiral in like that. It's does it a little less, I guess, yeah. Hold on. It's so yeah, I gotta go. Alright, you have a good day. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you around. Wait. So, right, this just confirms that a Raja is flower thing, right? Gotcha. Right, I already noted that down. Why do I still have... Why do I still have that here then? This should go up there to all the sigil stuff. And specifically to a Raja, right? I guess... Winds? Wasn't there some stuff about winds in the book? I still have yet to get the unbroken version of Realm and Rune or whatever. But there was something about the rays about winds, right? Heat, rainy, windy weather is with bent curved lines. We could probably try that at the end of the day. See if a Raja is just windy. Curved, windy. Or actually, the wrong way around. Windy, curved. Question mark. And then we can just kind of mess around and see how many rays there should be. And just brute force that. Because if we have one of these aspects that we don't know, then we can just brute force that. That should be doable. It would be fun to be windy curved. I guess I am rather windy then. Okay. Let's see. Courtyard, gymnasium, office. That key got an interesting curl and dots. Yeah, I don't know what it means though. I wish I did. I'll take a courtyard. I don't know why it's like this. I don't know why it's got double lines. I don't know what the dots are for. I don't understand. I don't recognize it as anything. Metal detector. Double gems. Digging spot. Fine. I have $45. I might actually... I think the armory has an axe today. So I'm gonna definitely buy that. Another oh yeah, we got a duplicate music room. But... double lines are just artistic stuff to make it more thick and visible and such. That makes sense. Axe it a question? Yes. Oh, I'm tempted to get a second music room. Honestly, can I get a... well, I guess I should... I want to try drafting a music room at rank 9. That's what I want to try. I want to see if that does anything. I don't know if I can get that. So you know what? I have a rank 9 door right here that I can just open. I can just save my rerolls and then just hope for a music room on rank 9 and see if that does anything. I doubt that it's going to do anything. I don't think the music room has anything to do with the ranks. There is one good play, one okay play, and one wrong play, in my totally professional opinion. Fair enough. At this point, I'm kind of going for the full house thing as well. Hey, swim trucks. Permanent addition to the pool. I don't think those are worth it. I have the secret garden key, right? So I can just get the secret garden here. Wait, I have the coat check as well, don't I? Oh, fuck me. Fuck yes. I mean, secret garden key here. Then we unlock both up and down. And we can get to the wall. Because I have the coat check with the power hammer. I just run back there? Now? I just run back to get the power hammer? Where do we unlock down from? This one? We can get there from security. We can go to every square except the one right of the antechamber, and that's connected to this one in the corner. I just didn't unlock this one yet because I didn't want to waste keys at this point yet on a potential dead end. That's the only reason why I didn't get there. Oh, no, 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 no. Not... I wasn't... No? Ah. Confusion. I'm confused. I'm gonna go back for the fucking power hammer. You know what? Fuck it. Hammer time. I have enough honestly, I have enough keys to just open this as well. Might as well. Previous box in this room contained a true statement. I don't know what the previous box said. So I'm trying. You know what? I already solved this. I solved this. I'll be fine. Surely I'll be fine. I got the box in the... Ooh, that's right. Oh my god. That's so much fruit. So many steppies. Meeting room snacks. Hell yeah. We love meeting room snacks. I'm gonna have to try and unsalted. Doesn't matter. Salt. Too much salt isn't good for you either way. What is this? There's nothing here. Nothing that I can tell, at least. I have so many steppies. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, we go over here. Go this way. Over here. In here. Code check. Which shop rooms have you drafted? I will check in a second. Only commissary, kitchen, gift shop. Honestly, I might just draft the security and see if I can get a lock smith. Code check. What are we talking about? What's happening? Who's checking? What are we checking? Oh yeah, I can buy the axe as well. I'm gonna go here first. Use the key. Weight room, laundry room, archives. Laundry's not terrible. I don't know if there's much use here. I don't think this, so I can't just do the powered up version of it. Can we do anything interesting here? Switch gems with coins. That's useless to me right now. And everything with keys is useless to me right now. And I don't have the power to turn this thing on. So laundry is useless. So then I might as well just grab the axe. Okay, let's see. What are we getting? I've been told to select these very carefully. The first one that I picked was the trophy room. Vault seems like a good pick purely because it's required for one of the sanctuary keys, and if I get the vault while I have the deposit box key and I don't have the gems for it, I'm actually going to scream and delete the game. Vault is not a good pick. If that happens and I delete the game, then that's on you. What else? What else do we have? It is, but not as a second choice. Interesting. Chamber mirror is free? That's crazy. I was also thinking of axing the fucking classroom. But now I've already been in grade 8, so that's not really very useful. Is there anything? This is just one gem. Could axe the cloister. I don't know if that really makes much sense. I don't really get the cloister very often. I'm not sure which other room I would axe, honestly. Like, vault seems to be the most, I guess, like rotunda or yeah, rotunda probably, because this one's 3, right? And the passageway is 2. Rotunda maybe. But I don't know. There's also definitely some shit with the music room. You feel like the vault is just as fine as anything else in the long run. Yeah, no. I mostly got the trophy room because that's a crazy net gain of gems if I do get it for free. And I got this gut feeling that when I get the deposit box key next, I'm not gonna have the gems for a vault. Usual planning would be, what room can I not afford early on into a day? I don't really have any. I haven't had that issue in a while. It's very rare for me to run out of gems early in a day. I don't know why. I guess I just play differently, maybe? I don't know. There's even more just vibe it out. There is... hold on. There's the... What was it? Found floor plans. The mechanarium. For each mechanical room. I have power. I have the boiler room, pump room, security workshop, laboratory. Oh, that's what the duplicate laboratory helps with. Hold on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I probably need the Chamber of Mirrors for an 8th. No, wait. Hold on. Does the mechanarium count itself when deciding which doors? It does. So I don't need the Chamber of Mirrors then with the duplicate laboratory. If I get all the mechanical rooms and then a mechanarium at the end, that should, in theory, if my theory is correct, give me a sanctuary key. You have to be able to enter it. Could be. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we do. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for the vault. Oh, right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm gonna just axe the vault. There we go. It is done. Right. Where am I going? There am I going. Right, Secret Garden. Next stop, Secret Garden. Secret Garden brick wall. Finally gonna get to see. Shaking my head, should have axed. I feel like that's just everyone's experience with watching people play this game blind. Like, I've watched some other people play the earlier stages of the game, and I was you know, that the backseating urge is definitely there. I completely understand. But at the same time, oh yeah, I'd love it too. It's really fun and it's amazing and it's great and I love it. But where am I going? Like people actually trying to figure it out. I'm not gonna lie, I would have not figured out the gallery puzzle if it wasn't for chat. I was absolutely once there too. And that's why I don't backseat. I just understand the urge, is all I'm saying. Fuck you all. What is this? What are you? Oh? Well, this is just what there used to be, right? Do not understand the urge to backseat specifically. I just like talking about the game. Fair enough. So wait, we point this east. Is that all that does? Wait. I've had like a please tell me something I do not know as a thing for a while, and no one has, sadly. That's useless. That's just the sigil. Is that all that there is here? Is that really it? Because that's gonna make me sad. I got really excited when I saw a sigil, and then I got really sad when I realized I already have this sanctum open. Secret garden. Yeah, and it's... Wait. Yeah, no, it's the same. It's the same thing. It's... That's just... There's the east one and the west one that matter. Are they different? Because they're the moons, right? I guess that makes me able to... Wait. Does that make me just able to open up both doors then? Are these just for... Wait, so if I do east and west, it just lets me open two different... antechamber doors? Am I seeing that right? Or am I being silly? Okay, I see. Yeah, I see. Okay. So that rotates that. And I have both doors here open. Okay. Unless it was the last choice. Well, I just have fun spinning things. I'm sorry. None of these do anything for me. All of these are useless. Except I guess a nursery takes a dead end out of the drafting pool. And East Wing Hall I could get up here, that would get me over here as well. So I'll take the nursery. Oh, and does nursery have an item? That's something. According to metal detector. Oh, there's coins. Yeah, this is just what we already read. Nothing particularly interesting new here. Okay. I was just looking at the... There's so many colors here. But insane over the colors, I'm not gonna lie. Trophy room here is crazy. Music room up here is exactly what I wanted, actually. Was it actually the... Hold on, wait, what? Was it actually the rank then? Was that it? Was that the whole thing about the keys? Because I did not get all the major keys. I thought the idea was that you had to get the major keys. So that... When is major if you drafted quite late? That was the idea. That's why I thought maybe the 9th rank was something. But I wasn't sure if it was late in terms of rank or late in terms of time. Late in terms of time? To play with color help mode. I have so many issues with it. Evidently, after we have that argument with the math colors, I'm gonna get a rumpus room. I haven't had a vision in a while. Oh my god, we have a treasure map as well. Still green. Wait, was that treasure map the treasure trove? The treasure is in the treasure trove. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Where's the coins? There's the coins. Wait, I haven't looked around this room. I like the color element because I think I know what color something is, and it tells me instead of yellow, it is actually specifically gold. You know what? Maybe I should enable the color mode then. I'm a dog. Oh wait, it's accessibility, isn't it? Color assist. Color patterns, color labels. Sure, we'll get some color labels in here. What's the worst that could happen? Checkers, backgammon, chessboard. Of course, there's always a chessboard everywhere. Alzara, it's been a while. Oh, press space. In a bit. We have a funky vision to look at first.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yes, I do.
Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths.
Okay, is that the East Garden?
The footsteps of the past. Wandering and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for
I remember there was a statue in the East grounds.
the hours to pass. What you have heard here has been foreseen
But I have no idea how to get in there
by
yet.
the great Alzara until the dawn of the following day.
Because on the West Wing side, it's the garage. I don't think you can get the garage on the East Wing. I'm looking around at stuff. How does the color accessibility thing work? Am I silly? Color assist? Oh, space while stationary. Okay. I guess none of these are interesting. Gotcha. What's beeping? What are you beeping for? Only how it's important, but that makes sense. What are you? Oh, there's a key under the TV. That's crazy. Hi. Allowance. Which makes some things very weird. Gotcha. I have the basement key, but that's useless here. Locksmith, mate's chamber, bunk room. I don't even know what I would be going for at this point. Re-rolls. Sure, let's re-roll. Servant's quarter. Classroom, bedroom. None of that seems useful. Foyer, clock tower, lavatory. There's definitely something about the foyer. But no, that's actually resolved itself. I'm so confused. I thought this particular hint was so much more involved. I guess I'm setting that to... I do still have red room protection. This is... yeah, I do. Do I get a lavatory? Is there something I can do in the lavatory? Can I break the walls in the lavatory? Lavatory is very silly. Well, we are... oh. When it is protected. Full house trophy. Hell yeah. Awesome. What happens in the lavatory? What? How does it? I don't think it was. It should. I only have 2 red rooms. Oh, the aquarium probably triggered it. That would explain it. Yeah. Okay. Can't break the fucking walls of the lavatory either. So... I guess we just have a useless room now. That I still... don't know the purpose of. Alright. Well, that's that. I'm sure I'm missing something with the lavatory. I would be surprised if that wasn't the case. But at the same time, I have no idea where to go with the lavatory, so... Has a fun red room mechanic? Does it? Where are we digging? Where in the treasure trove are we digging? There we go. I don't know what it does. God, we're digging for hours. You just will not get it before you shield it, and even then it is disappointing in its simplicity. Damn. I got 8 gems that I cannot use. That's a shame. Alright. Snacks? Well, I don't really need that much. Oh, the gems? Right, I was thinking up at the kitchen, but I pay with coins there. Yeah, no, I got you. My brain's just a little slow. Don't mind me. Okay, well, I guess then we're gonna go downstairs. And open a new door, first of all. And then also see if we can get the Iraja Sanctum opened. Well, I do need to make it back to the code check for the power hammer, I think, because I really don't want to lose that thing. All right. A boppity boopy. Let's make our way over here. I wish I knew enough Arajan to actually know what Oven Neverray means. I'm gonna pull the lever just because I can. Right. We have, what do we have? We have, right, that's Arch Ares. We have Araja. Which, wait, what are the flags? I forgot what the flags are. Where's the, there's geography. Right, that's, Araja is, right, sorry. Araja is the, oops. Araja is this one. That's Arch Ares, which I think we can also do, actually. I'm not sure if the moats are correct. That's just a theory. But I'm probably pretty close to getting the Arch Ares sigil as well, so I might as well open those. Okay, what do we do first? I want to try Araja first. So what do we have? We have curved rays, the flower thing for the pattern, and the violet border, which I think was the lines. Oh well, the border is gonna get changed with the... Right, wait, let me do this first. Let me get the flower thing. Flower thing, come on. There we go. More doors. Wait, where am I? I'm pressing the wrong thing. No, come on. Press the right thing. This is rain. This is thunder. This is windy. Okay, and then we just brute force the amount of rays. That was the wrong thing to rotate. Oh wait, we have two types of curved. Wait, that was the wrong type of curved, wasn't it? Hold on, let me refer to my broken book. The rays, windy, are the single long lines. Never mind, I did it wrong. Okay, now I actually just did it wrong. That was awful. I gotta remember which things do what things. Yeah, this is heat. That's snow, I think, and that's rainy. Not too. So we can just like... It's technically not the most elegant way of solving this, but I'm sure it'll work out eventually. Also, this just looks really cool. Hi, welcome. Welcome in. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Game going great. I'm feeling smart. I'm doing things. Hope you're having a good day yourself. We'll get there. It really needs the unbroken version of Realm and Rune. I'm not gonna lie to you. We haven't had this before, have we? We've had this before though, right? So something else is wrong then. Even though knowing what it should be, I do usually go like, but surely they have a train station, and idly press the button on the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, so something... Wait, am I being stupid? Am I being silly right now? Do I have the wrong color? No, that's the right color. Right? Yeah, Raja's is purple. Or violet, rather. And this has the purple outline and has the sigils. And we know this didn't use the wind weather, so why is that not working out? Am I being silly? Am I doing something silly here? We've definitely had this before, right? Or have I not tried all the combinations yet? Am I just being stupid and forgetting things? I guess I must be. Okay. Damn. I kind of thought we had that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's definitely the windy thing, right? Like, God, that's the wrong thing. That's just straight lines. That's the thing that that's the rain. That's the thunder. That's the heat. Snow. Yeah, that has to be windy. Okay, I guess I have something else that's wrong then. But it can't be that wrong, right? Right? I guess it is. So we're going for arteries. For arch areas, I have... Right, that's that. Colors, yellow, which is a zigzag. We have thunder as weather. And then we just try a bunch of shit for the rate count as usual. And maybe that works, but I have to say that tribal motes are a complete guess based on something that may or may not be true. So this very well also may not work, but as soon as we get one more piece of information on either of these, we are certain to be fine. on them, which is better than nothing. Even though this is very time intensive and a little bit boring. Very sorry about that. You know, I think that was it. Yep. Okay, so the moats are probably wrong. Can I vibe out the moats? Hold on. I thought the small piece shows the moat. Well, that was for Raja, no? Because the small piece... Yeah, that was for Raja. That was not for Arch Ares. Yeah. I know the modes for this. Spelling is hard. I get that completely. Hold on, what modes do we have? The only other thing I could really vibe out, I guess, would be... Hold on. I'm gonna try one more type of moat. And if that's not it, then I'll just go fuck myself. Stop trying to bullshit the puzzle by not knowing enough information, but trying anyway. Honestly, wait. I can probably make an educated guess on the rate count as well. Hi, cop! They're just ship routes, trails. 4 rays. So this would be my theory. Only here for the streak for now because I'm stranded with a broken car. Oh no, did you break your car? What did you do? Oh, there's different versions of four lines, so maybe this one could be it as well. Okay, that's not it. Just randomly stop because it felt like it. That's kind of upsetting. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I still don't know what 3 lines mean, but you know, that kind of makes sense. They have a lot of mountains up there. They were talking about the mining tunnels, which kind of gave me the idea that they would be industrial. And I was right. God, I'm so smart. Oh, so big-brained. Okay, new Morajai text. Yellow tiles are pressed. They move north. Okay, Morajai collection. Arch section. At least I didn't regret using the key on the Arch Ares sanctum. Arch Ares was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Ooh, that is actually good information. So Herbert probably went to Morajai from Arch Ares then, based on the letter, because he said he got there by ship. Just a random theory that, yeah, we'll see. This is called Obsidian. It's probably the best fucking note-taking app you can ever use. Just typing it out in chat for you as well. Obsidian has that, yes. This is just a canvas. This is a canvas in Obsidian. Yeah. It is very cool. I love it. The variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Ares that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. Never mind, I did check and forgot. God damn. Alright, what does green do? I already forgot what green does. Oh, green is... right, that's essentially a disabled space then, isn't it? No, it's not. Wait. Hold on. Right, this moves north, so I can do that, and then I can do... what am I doing? I can do that, do that, do that. Yep, that. Wait. How do I get this? I think I need to move these somehow. No, I'm being stupid. Wait. Hold on. I'm being silly. This makes no sense. I can just move this north. What am I doing? Oh, but now I can't move this north anymore. Okay, I've actually fucked up. Yeah, I need to swap one of those up. I make all three. And that messes me up. I might just run some ads while trying to do this. So I'm gonna start the ads now. We have them coming up in 1 minute. I'm gonna start the ads now. There we go. All right, and now I'm gonna try and lock in and fix this box. The best part, sorry. Right, these move north. So if I get that down there, I have to get this there, surely. I can get these up there. I can get that down there. And I can get that back down this way. Do that, get that down here. Now I'm just going in circles. So that's not really helping anyone. How do I... I have to get both of these up, no? Because that way... No, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Swap that. Swap black up here. Get those two over there. In theory, but I need the black to be back down here as well. I can rotate this around. And I can move that up. And now I'm kind of stuck. I need that to be black and not white. And now if... no. We're good-ish? Oh my god, we did it. I did it. I'm so smart. Incredibly smart. I'm gonna be real. That was kind of more luck towards the end than anything else, but... Oh! Hi, Necro. Oh yeah, you've been here. Sorry. Never mind. Let's ban the bot. Did it not delete the message? I think it did. Maybe it's just still showing on my side anyway.
Necro_error says, good job, puppy.
And thank you, Necro. Thank you for the clicky click as well. You silly. Okay. Let's get the picture in here. I want to get all the pictures. Oh, that's actually looks super cool. I'm not gonna lie. If you're a mod, it will never leave. I could have sworn it still said, like, deleted, message deleted by moderator. What the fuck is this? Is this like an instrument type thing? Do they just have like cool shit like that just laying around? That's awesome. That detail might be a setting. Oh, there's a color. There's yellow. Gotcha. Oh. Oh my god, wait, I can... Oh, I can get the post stamps. I have a magnifying glass and I'm down here. I should get the other post stamps. I don't think I've gotten the other post stamps. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times for business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. He was sailing to get to Arch Aries as well. That's interesting. Oh yeah, and of course still gotta add the sigil. Screenshot for sake of completion. That's a really cool sigil, by the way. I love that. There we go. Another sigil done. So we have 4 of them now, and No, that's a Raja. I've been putting all these in the wrong thing. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Goddamn. There we go. I was gonna say, that was the wrong name. Alright. That's that. Awesome. Awesome possum. I'm gonna just check out the other postmarks, post stamps, whatever. I think I already have this. I already have the... In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Interesting. Interesting text on the post stamp. I don't know if that's what they're actually called. There we go. Lorinda Aries. God, I can't wait to read all the uncensored history books and stuff. I'm actually really excited to learn about all that lore. Right, and I think this was Corerica, right? The rainbow looking thing? Yeah. Oh, Moradai, never mind. It was not Corerica. Moradai. The White Sea of Yoran? Corerica is the other one. Corerica is the one that I have an idea on here. But that's clearly wrong. Yeah, I think I was making guesses on the moats based on the art on these. I guessed the Morajai moat because there were like baskets of food and trees and stuff here. On kind of close to Morajai. And yeah, there's a lot of shit here. These are kind of less clear, but these are pretty specific. Like there's where was it? I already forgot where it was. This seems very academic. There are so many details on this. Yeah, I love these. These are like the academic guys. Probably these are like the archeries with the bandages around. I imagine those are soldiers. Archeries. There was something somewhere. They were like right. There's the factories in the background here. That made me think initially that Araja was going to be industrial because Araja is south and there's factories here in the bottom part. So I thought the placement of that had any relation to the actual countries, but I don't think it does. They just represent the different cultures, and this one just happened to line up with Morajai. But yeah. So that's that. I'm still upset over Araja. I'm so frustrated. I can have the color and the moat guaranteed. I don't get where the rate count doesn't work. Rate count. God, I have to, right? Like we have to get this. I know the color, and I know the moat. I remember what the rate count refers to, but I don't have much reference because I only have the broken version of the book that I have recorded. And most of the ray related pages are torn out. The ray type was the weather and the ray count was their mode of transportation. Which I think they had cars, right? Carriages? I don't know what the actual thing is. Yeah. So I know what they refer to, but I don't know which type really corresponds to what, except for the 8 rays being ships and something being trails, I think, locomotion. Yeah, ship routes says 8 rays here. 4 rays for horses, I imagine. For horse trails. And that's all I know. Everything else is kind of just like torn out. And it doesn't help that there's 2 configurations of 4 arrays where I don't know what the difference between them is. But it's probably not the weather. It has to be the weather, then that's wrong, right? I don't know what else it would be. I don't even know what straight lines stand for. Rainy, heat, stormy, snow, windy. I can exclude most of these. I know it's probably not foggy down there. So I just have the straight lines, which is whatever. This should be foggy. based on my knowledge. This should be rain. This is thunder. This is heat. This is snow. And this is windy. So I guess I'm just gonna... Well, I know it's... Actually, I don't know if it's not ship routes, so I might as well just... try everything here. I'm gonna go with the straight lines. If it doesn't work with the straight lines, I'm giving up until I find more information. At least until I have the full version of the realms and rune book, because I'm pretty sure if I just have more information on the rays, that's also gonna help me a lot. But I'm not super optimistic that we'll get this. I don't know what a straight line through means either. Okay, I think that's the last combo we can check before we loop back around. Yeah, alright. Not getting into there, sadly. But it is what it is. Alright. So... Right, that's the vault and deposit box key. That's the... what I'm theorizing is the mechanarium. Held by a king on his throne, I have no fucking clue. I have to go... Alright, well thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. It was awesome. I'm probably gonna end the stream here anyway. Because it's about time. I will. Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. I'm gonna lock away my power hammer. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again sometime soon. I always stream blueprints on Fridays, by the way, as long as I don't consider the game done. But yeah, have a good day. All right. So I gotta get back to the coat check. And then after that, I think we're good to be done. For the day, I think. I'm very happy that we got the full house thing. Oh yeah, are these... This flower is apparently not relevant. This is relevant. The vases are relevant. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Gonna keep that in mind. Red, blue, blue. Are the leash colors relevant? Is that what this is trying to tell me? I swear I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna open so many more Pandora's boxes of things. Violet, yes. Thank you. Yellow, white, violet. Red. Okay. Oh, there's color assist mode here. Interesting. Anyway, back to the coat check we go. Can I craft anything fun? Metal detector, magnifying glass, key card. Can I combine anything with the key card? No, I cannot. Can I combine... Oh yeah, metal detector makes the better lockpick. Right, that I need a battery pack for. Yeah, nothing interesting here. Alright. Then we check in. I could check in the key card. That's interesting. Check in the treasure map? Very wacky. I'm checking in the power hammer. Because I kind of have to, I think. Did I check it in? Yeah, okay. Awesome. And then I think I'm done. I think I can call it a day. I think we made good progress today. We got another sanctum, we got another sigil, we got another red letter. Still have no fucking clue what to do with the... I guess maybe? Some idea? I don't know. I'm definitely getting the drawing room safe next, I believe. I still have no clue where the study safe hint is. I have no fucking idea where to even start with that. But I can totally see the game developer adding random colors as tag just to make players go, wait, why is that color important even when it isn't important? Absolutely. I mean, I kind of hope that they do that, to be honest, because I would be very upset if I accidentally just like made the game easier for me by looking at the right colors. But yeah. Also, hi Wolf. I don't know if you've been around for long and just lurking, but we got good progress today. And I'm gonna have to end the stream for now. It's been 3.5 hours and I have dinner to get to sometime soon. So that'll be that. But thank you to everyone who tuned in. Why is my music not playing? It is playing. It's just very quiet. Alright, that's awesome. Just slipped in, but enjoy your dinner. Thank you. We do have to raid out to someone because I think I forgot that again last time. And I feel bad, and I feel stupid, and I feel silly. Do I risk raiding another blueprint stream? Every time I pick a blueprint stream, I try to pick the ones that look like they're earlier on in the game. And then they're not earlier on in the game. So, and then I spoil myself in small things. I don't remember any of this of the things that I spoiled myself on. So Necro, are you serious? I'm giving you one chance right now to undo that. I'll refund you the treats if you don't want that to actually be said. I mean, if you want to put 10,000 treats to that, then, you know, be my guest. Fine, you can refund. All right. There you go. I'm not generally opposed to doing the ASMR voice right now, but, you know, thought I would maybe keep the treats for like a proper, you know? like a proper message. You really like throwing your treats out. You're a little silly. Not that I'm complaining about the treats, to be fair. Okay, let's see. Let's see where this person is. Let's see who this person is. VIP is for sale right now, yes. Very important puppy is for sale. I just thought I would add it for fun. It mostly just because I thought it was funny to call VIP very important puppy. Damn. All right. Well, maybe you've earned the VIP for yourself. How do I make you VIP? Hold on. I'll figure that out. Surely. How do you, wait, can you just slash VIP? Is that a thing? It just gives you... There you go. Mivy is a very important puppy now. It just puts a little mark next to your name. And it probably allows links. And badge, yeah, the badge is honestly the important thing. I don't know if it allows links. But, I mean, I guess we can try. Maybe you have my explicit permission to send a link to test if VIPs can send links. Just anything. But yeah. Yep, that works. Mivy can send links now. I'm terrified. Let's see, I got kind of distracted with oh, that's not blueprints anymore. Let's see. A fellow VTuber. You know what? Maybe we found someone to raid. Seems like it's their first playthrough, so I might actually get to not spoil myself for once by raiding someone who's playing blueprints. And they seem pretty chill. So let's raid Wind God Shu today for blueprints. And of course, raid message as usual. And there we go. Alright. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you. What day is it today? Right, tomorrow. I forgot what day of the week it is. Tomorrow, one-off weekend. I have no clue what game I'm gonna play. We're gonna figure that out eventually. Yeah, I'll see you guys then. Until then, bye-bye. Where's my stream? There's my stream. Bye-bye.